Yo, what's up developers, welcome back, and today we're going to cover the while loop. So let's get started. We want to understand what a while loop is, and let's look at this flow chart in order to understand the syntax of the for loop and how the while loop works. So this is what happens. The while loop is different from the for loop because it doesn't have the initialization part. This is what it does. It has the start, then the condition. If your condition is true, then the body of the loop will be executed. If condition is false, then it will terminate or stop. So let's understand the syntax of the while loop through by writing a program. So let's create a new file. I'll call it maybe first receipt. So let's import our header file /include standard input output.h like this. Then I say int in main. This is our main function, so whenever the compiler is running, to always start with this main function, right? So I hope you are following. So I'll say int I. So we want to declare our loop counter variable like this. So this is the syntax of the while loop. Then after that I will say, let me declare this I variable and initialize it to 0 like this. After that, let me write while, then my condition while I is less than or equals to 10. Then I write this is the body of the while loop. This will be the body of this loop. So print f. So we just say %d our specifier, then our I like this. So I want to print on a new line. I can just write like this. Then I return 0 since this is an int main function. I return 0. So I will explain what is happening. So here I've declared a variable I of data type integer, and I've initialized it with the value 0. Then I'm using the while loop. So this is my condition while I is less than or equals to 10. So this is what the while loop does. The while loop is good, especially if you don't know the number of iterations. So if you are not aware of or if you are not sure of the number of iterations, then you should use the while loop. So if this condition is true, is I less than or equals to 10, yes, so it will execute this line. Then it increments. So I will come here and say I plus plus like this. So it increments. This time I will be 1. So it check is I less than or equals to 10? No. So is this true? Yes. So this will be executed, and I will be 3, and then it continue doing that over and over again until this condition becomes false. When this condition becomes false, it will come out of that loop. Let me just print if. So it will print this. I have escaped from while loop L. So this line will be printed. So after it is escaped from the while loop L, then this line will be printed. Let's see. You see, it prints from 0 to 10, and then this line I've escaped from the while loop L. This is wonderful. This is a basic syntax of the while loop. So I wrote this program so that you understand the syntax of the while loop. Let's go to our next program. So let me check from these questions what we have. Write a C program to print all odd numbers from 1 to n using while loop. Is it what we want? Write a C program to enter a number from user and print all even numbers between 1 to n. So let's write this program so we understand the while loop better. After this program, we'll move on to the do while loop. So second, this time we're not going to do a lot of programs. Let's import our header files, /include standard input output.h. Yes, that one. Then let's write our int main, our main function. So whenever the CGUNC compiler for C or C++ starts to compile, it always starts from the main function. So let's go back to the question and understand. Write a C program to enter a number from the user and print all even numbers between 1 to n. So n is the number we're entering. So we want to declare our I. This is our loop counter variable. Let me just comment it. Loop counter variable, like this. So I hope you're following. Then let's have our loop counter limit. So I will declare another variable int limit, like this. And what else do we need? User and print all even numbers between 1 to n. Okay, so let's print f now. Let's allow the user to enter some numbers. Print f, enter the loop counter limit, or we can say enter the even number limit. So we print this on a new line, we terminate, then we scan f, like this. So it's %d, our specifier, then the address of the variable, and limit, code that limit, and then we terminate the line. After that, what we are going to do is let's just initialize our I to 0. Yes, let's initialize it to 0. After doing so, we want to have our while loop now. While I, so this one, I will be less than or equals to limit, like this. Then we write the body of the for loop. So we want to check, so we will check if, we are going to check if I modulus 2 is equals to 0, then we know that this is an even number. Then we are going to say print f, like this, %d, then we print our I, like this. So we come out of this, then we increment our I plus plus, like this. Then we are going to return 0, since this is a int main function. So let's try our program and see if everything is working. Okay, let me just enter 5 to check. 0, 2, 4, everything is working, but let me make sure it's printing on a new line. So to make it print on a new line, this is what we will do. This is what we're going to do. Let's write it again. Let's enter up to 10. So it's 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's clear again. I want to, where is our other We don't want a new line here. Let's write a new, yeah, we always like to write it like this. So 0 to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So these are even numbers, as you can see. So let me explain. So we have declared a variable I of data type integer, and also you have declared a variable limit of data type integer. Then we are prompting the user to enter the limit of our even numbers. Then we are initializing the variable I with 0. Then we are checking our condition while I is less than or equals to a limit. So the first time it will check is I less than or equals to limit. If it's true, then the board of this while loop will be executed. We also need to dry run this program. So I hope everything is loud and clear. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's it for the while loop. Do as many programs as you can. Thank